Hello. Welcome to another episode of Office Hours. We're so glad that you're stopping by. So please make yourself comfortable. This is going to be short and sweet, and grab your favorite drink. But before we start, let me tell you who I am. I am Miriam Cabrera. I am an applicant liaison. I am part of an awesome team of applicant liaisons that we have. And with me, we have the one and only, my great colleague, and I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hi, Brianna Beats, Senior Applicant Liaison with TMDSAS. Happy to be here.
All right, so we are approaching really fast to the deadline. And today we just want to cover that. And before we get into the main topics, I was just going through Google and I found something really cute. I don't know if you are into rhyming sentences and rhyming words. So let's get into the our presentation today. So let's beat the deadline. Okay, so I found this really cute. I don't know if it's a poem or but it rhymes. So it says, and it's very pertinent to what we're doing right now. It says, when the clock strikes the hour, don't wait and cower. It's time to connect and unleash your power. With questions in hand, let knowledge devour. Maximize your learning in those precious office hours. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. Please make sure that if you have any questions, just chime in and send your questions about the deadline. And let's see what we're going to be talking about today. So we're going to be talking about application deadline. We're going to do a recap, letters of evaluation, HPAC, tech scores, helpful tips. And again, we're going to be answering any of your questions. Also, we are in a live stream, but if you're not able to join us today, you can always go back to our website, tmdsas.com, and you're going to find our previous recording. So you're going to hear me saying tmdsas.com several times. So just be ready. I know it's going to sound like a broken record, but believe me, by the end of this session, TMDSAS.com application guide is going to be your best friend. Okay, let's dive into it. So we're going to use a different format. I'm going to be asking you questions. And the first question that we have is, the last day to submit your application is tomorrow by midnight, Friday by 5 p.m. Eastern time, or is it today by 5 p.m.? Or is it Friday by 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time? All right, let's hear what is our answer. Our answer is D, November 1st. So this Friday by 11:59 p.m., not by 12 a.m. or 12:01 a.m. No, it has to be 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you are outside Texas, just be mindful of the different time change. So make sure to submit your application. If you're still thinking about submitting your application, think no more. It's that time where you need to submit your application. Make sure we are so expert nowadays and juggle so many things. We can be playing a game, watching a movie, texting, and also doing our application. But I would like to highly suggest you to set aside a time where you are less distracted so you can finish that application and you can submit it. Okay, so remember, this Friday, November 1st, 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, so the next question that I have is, if I were to get a penny for every time we got this question, I think we will be penny millionaires or something. So the question is, can I submit my application even if I don't have my test scores and letter or evaluation yet? So is it true or is it false? The answer to that is true. You cannot hold your application hoping to get your test scores and your letter of evaluation and then submit your application. No, 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 no. You can submit your application and we can take care of the test scores and letter of evaluation, which we're going to tell you what needs to be done to do that. So remember, if right now at this moment you haven't released your test scores, go ahead and submit your application, and then we can do that later. Or if you haven't received your letters of evaluation, we can do that later. So go ahead and submit that application. You don't have to wait for those two things. The next thing that we're going to talk about is okay, releasing those test scores. So how long does it take for TMDSAS to receive your scores after you release them? Is it just a click instantly, or one day, or is it 36 hours, or is it just 1 week? Let's see. The consensus is, let us see, it takes 36 hours. Go figure. So if you have sent a request to release your record, to release your scores, don't panic if you don't see it right away. It takes 36 hours. Again, if you have any questions about releasing your test scores, go to tmdsas.com, go to apply now, click on application guide, and then you're going to see the section that says test scores.
And I did just drop a link in the comments for everyone there to take you directly to that application guide.
Awesome, awesome. That's awesome. So just be mindful of that. And sometime one of the reasons why maybe you already submitted the request to release your scores, 36 hours has passed by and nothing. You went to your application, you went to your application status page, you went to test score, and still you haven't seen your test scores. So what might be going on? It could be that you used the wrong date of birth, or the test dates do not match what you put in the application and what you enter in the request release form. Or maybe the AMC ID number is different. So just be mindful of those little things. A number can make a huge difference. Okay, so now we're going to talk about letter of evaluation. So initially we mentioned that to submit the application is November 1st. Don't confuse that deadline with this deadline. The letter of evaluation, we have a question. It said, is it November 15? True or false? Okay, let's see. The consensus is, it is true. It is November 15. So if you need to get your letter of evaluation, the last day that you can do it is going to be November 15. So make sure, and again, Brianna already put the link there to go to tmdsas.com, go to application guide, and go on to where it says letter of evaluation if you have any questions. Oops, something must have happened here.
Ooh, spooky.
Oh, yes. So let's see what we were trying to do there. The next question that we have is, sorry about that. So I don't know what happened there. And we're gonna continue.
Because
Okay.
things don't always go the way you want them to, but you have to continue anyway.
That's exactly right. Otherwise, it will take me like 5 years trying to fix it. No, just kidding. Okay, so then the next topic is health profession committee pack, or also known as HPAC. Again, if we were also aware, this is one of the most common questions that we get from the applicants. And when they said that the school advisor haven't received the notification to send the HPAC. So when you're submitting your application, make sure under college attendance section, there is a question. And the question reads, would you like to release your information to health professional advisors at any school? So what you do is click the little box and says yes. If you don't click it, then the advisor is never going to get the request. So make sure that you do that. And what happened if you already submitted your application and by mistake you forgot to check the box? So the best way is to contact us so we can do that manually. Okay? But if you're planning to submit your application by November 1st, by 11:59 p.m., and you want to have an HPAC, make sure that you answer yes to that question. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now we're going to take a break. I know it's pretty, we're going to take a break. Too bad the presentation is now helping us out. It's a Halloween trivia.
Ooh.
What is the most popular Halloween candy, according to the latest survey? Can somebody tell me? Yeah.
Do I get to guess?
Yeah, you can get to guess. Yes, sure.
Most popular Halloween candy, according to who?
To the latest Google survey.
Will you give me a hint? Is it a chocolatey candy or a sweet candy?
I think it is a sweet candy, but okay, I'm gonna give you a hint. You might be allergic to an ingredient there. I mean, not you, but people might be allergic to that ingredient.
Oh, is it a Snickers?
No.
Something with peanuts in it?
Yes. You're getting close.
Reese's.
Yes. All right, you got it. And then the other Halloween trivia is, did you know the candy corn was invented in 1880 and was originally called chicken feed? Can you believe that? That's like 144 years ago. So that goes to tell you. Okay, all right.
I love
That's it.
trivia.
Yeah, that's it for the Halloween trivia. And then if you're wondering why are we wearing these guises, we just wanted to make it a little bit fun for you guys. So
would you tell everyone who you are today, Miriam?
well, I'm supposed to be a princess. Some type of Princess Peach from the Mario cartoon. I mean Mario character. So
yeah, it looks really good. You did a great job.
All right. What about you, Brianna?
Oh, I'm a witch.
All right. A cool witch. All right. Okay.
Wait, real quick, Miriam, for anyone who's just joining us, because we have some folks joining us on Instagram, will you just give a recap of the most important thing we've covered so far today?
Awesome. Yes, I'm glad to. So number one, make sure you submit your application by November 1st, this Friday, by 11:59 p.m. Number two, if your test scores, the test scores takes 36 hours from the moment you submit your request to release them. And then also make sure that the letters of evaluation, we have a deadline for them. It's at November 15. So don't confuse those two deadlines. November 1st, 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time, that's to submit your application. And November 15, that's for you to submit the letter of evaluation. And we went over, there is this, call it myth or misinformation, that you must have your letter evaluation and have released your test score before submitting your application. No. You can go ahead and submit your application even if you don't have those two ready. Okay, and then another question that we normally get also is when you want to submit the HPAC, you have to make sure that you answer yes to the question under the college attendance section. It says, would you like to release your information to health professions, advisors at any school? Say yes. So that's what we have been talking about while you. So thank you for joining us. And if you have any questions, please make sure to chime in. And okay, the next topic that we want to talk about is, this is another question that I have. And it says, you must have this when you are entering your coursework. A cup of coffee. B, your cell phone. C, your transcript. D, biology textbook. Or E, all of the above. It could be all of the above. Yeah, you can have your cup of coffee, your cell phone. However, specifically, when you're going to enter your coursework, you must have a copy of your transcript for yourself. So you can copy according to whatever is in your transcript, you will copy it into your application. And what are we talking about? Make sure spring 2024 grades are entered. Make sure spring 2024 by now. There is no excuse. Everyone should have received their spring 2024 grades. Also, we see this mistake very often. Don't lump all your terms into one term. You must enter them individually according to the school that you attended. So make sure you enter individual terms, not all into one. Another thing, if there is, when you're entering the coursework, it's going to ask you last time taken. If you repeat in the course, you can put no. Otherwise, put yes. And make sure that you take care of that you answer that. And also the usual, make sure your prefix, your course number, your description, that is entered correctly. And then if you follow all of that, then you're going to have a successful coursework section.
Ooh, I think I maybe solved the slide problem. Can I try?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we did this one. Haha, never mind. Ha. Hey, there we go.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. I think where is this like an insert thing? It doesn't show whatever. Okay.
It was a ghost.
Yeah, it was. All right. So the answer to this, like I said, is letter C, transcript. Make sure, and just we always repeat this. Maybe it's not right now, but always make sure, unless TMDSAS requests a transcript, then send it. Otherwise, please, please, please do not send us your transcript unless we request them. Okay. And let's see. I think we're moving along. We're moving along. Any other question? No questions at all, huh? That's good. So that means you guys are on a roll.
I think so. Yeah, we're on a roll. I'm going to have the good visual of us talking to everybody. Yeah, we've had some people join us in and out of the Instagram live. Thank you guys for joining and popping in. I feel like we're getting folks who joined and said, I've already submitted. I'm already on top of all my deadlines. I know exactly what I'm doing. But also, if you like our outfits, our costumes, or tell us your favorite Halloween candy, feel free to do that too.
Yeah. And also just tomorrow be safe. So, I think it's ready.gov. They have a slogan that says prepare, plan, and stay informed. And I said, that's a great slogan also that we can just remind our applicants. Prepare. If you still haven't submitted your application, make sure you have your transcript, make sure you have everything you need, and also plan. You can do it early in the morning, first thing in the morning, or if you are a night owl, you can do it late at night, or if you need to ask time off from work. But I would highly suggest just take deep breaths and just focus on that application. Don't be doing too many things at the same time. We have seen applications where on the essay portion, they forget to write something there and they put a placeholder or they say come back later. And guess what? Later never happens and the application gets submitted. Unfortunately, that's one of the things that we cannot make any updates, that you cannot make any updates. And also, you will find that also on our website, tmdsas.com. Apply now, application guide, and go after submitting.
So I'm just gonna put that in the chat.
All right, very good. We are
Yeah.
in sync. We are in sync here. So so that's just few reminders that what we normally see. And another very important thing. Please, please check your messages through the internal portal in the application messaging. So often we send messages to our dear applicants and we never hear from them. So make sure you check your messages. If you need to contact us, do it also through the internal messaging system in your application.
Yes, because for our friends who have already submitted and maybe think they have nothing else in the world to worry about, definitely make sure you stay on top of your communications. If you get a message from TMDSAS, and like Miriam was saying, if you check out the after submitting page in the application guide, you'll see, because once you submit and you log back into your application, there is a place to check the status of your letters. If your letters have been properly uploaded and made their way to us, which you would hope for, and then your test score is being released, so you don't have to live in suspense because that information will be laid out there for you. So just to make sure you've done everything you need to and have all of your next steps taken care of, we highly recommend that you look at the after submitting page of the application guide. It lays everything out for you there.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly right. So I think we cover everything, right, Brianna? Did we miss anything? We talk about the deadline, we talk about the test scores, releasing the test score, the LOEs, the HPAC, the coursework transcript, and just having your application guide next to you.
Yeah. everyone, if you haven't submitted your application, make sure that you do that in a timely way. You don't want to be at the very last minute on the very last day and come up with have some sort of, a technical issue or anything come up for you, just giving yourself enough time and grabbing that extra cup of coffee, finishing it out, and moving on from there.
Mm-hmm. That's right. We don't want anybody at 11:58.
And oh no, wait.
Anything can happen between 11:58 and 11:59.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll stick around for just a moment more. If anyone has a question for us, ask us anything. Just drop your question in the chat, whether you're watching on Instagram or if you're on YouTube, just reach out. We're here for you. So maybe Miriam and Maya will talk about Halloween for another more like 1 minute.
Oh, I
If you
just
guys
have,
get your questions in.
yeah, I just thought about something that we didn't mention. If you have any documents pending that you haven't uploaded, make sure that you upload those documents. So that's why it's so important to check your messages. Maybe your applicant liaison send you a request for a document. Could be residency document, whatever. So make sure you go in and you upload those documents.
Good point.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts on this holiday season, this Halloween season?
We're gonna wait for our our applicants to tell us. Yeah. Mhm.
Miriam, what's your favorite Halloween activity?
That's a great question.
It'd be like a Halloween party, eating candy, carving pumpkins, going to a haunted house.
None of the above. I just like to dress up. That's it.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we have a question here. Thank you
Okay.
so much for reaching out to us. Yvonne says, TMDSAS data reports for entry year 2024. When will we be able to see those stats? Yeah, those stats, as far as we have our dashboard on tmdsas.com, that will be reflected with last year's data. If we're talking about this year, AY 2025, that will be a little bit after the cycle closes. But if we're talking about the more official data reports, like for the schools and things like that, those will be coming soon.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I know soon is such a great answer, but yeah. And if you wanted to follow up with us and email info@tmdsas.com, we could communicate more directly about that.
Thank you, Yvonne, for that question. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The dashboard shows only the total number of applicants. Okay. Yeah, so we are working on updating those data points. I know for sure. So we will probably have a announcement when that happens on our website. So as that data comes in and our great our great coworkers who are working really hard on that, we'll have that out as soon as they can. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, cool.
All right. Let's see. Anything else?
So you need to answer. You need to answer the question that you asked me.
My favorite Halloween activity. Well, I did just go to a haunted house the other day, and that was really fun, and I haven't done that in a couple of years. And that was like the thrill of getting scared, like all the jump scares and stuff like that, is quite fun. Also candy,
All right, dismiss. Okay, that's cool.
Yep. All right.
I think it's the time of the day. We told you it was going to be fast and not painful, short and sweet. So just like going to the dentist.
And I'll put our email in here. If you're a current applicant, definitely the best way to reach out to us is the instant messages in the application portal. But for anyone with questions that we didn't get to or that you didn't get a chance to ask, info@tmdsas.com. I'm gonna put this in the chat here. With any other questions, and we'll get back to you as quickly as possible. With any, sorry, I can't talk and type at the same time. And just thanks to all the applicants who worked really hard this cycle, to put in. I mean, it's not easy to get everything done for your application and get it submitted, and then we know it can be a time-consuming process and a high-intensity moment. But y'all have been doing great, so finish strong, and the best of luck to everybody.
That's right. And you're gonna do great.
You're gonna do great, and happy Halloween.
Yes. All right. Bye.
Bye.